My reputation is on the line. Here we go. Here we are. We're live. We're live.
All right, let's see. What's going on, Dr. Chiu?
Dr. Funk, right? So if anything we say goes wrong, they'll never find you, but they'll always find me, I guess, because I've had the same phone
I had
number.
to go by the alias, baby. I got a few warrants out. I had to put
That's
on
right. That's right. Yeah. This is great, Daniel. This is really, really, really wonderful. We are here and we're talking about fatigue tonight, right? Fatigue.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
On the Secret Chord Show.
Yes,
the
Secret
give a few
Chord
moments
Show.
And let everybody chime in. Before
Yeah.
listening to the sounds of Dr. Gordon Chiu and Dr. Funk. And
That's
the
right.
Secret Chord Show is going live tonight, baby. We are
That's
live
right.
in the building tonight. So chime in, chime in, chime in, chime in. Click like, subscribe, and share. Like, subscribe, and share. Because we want to give this information to the universe. That's right.
That's right.
With the froggy hair. That's right. I'm nice and fluffy tonight. Yeah, I pulled all my hair out because it needs to be out. We need to have all of this out.
Right.
Everything, hiding nothing. We're hiding nothing. Let's see. Give a few minutes. Let's see what's going on. We're already almost 2 minutes in. Then we're going to go ahead and start our show.
So how do we know if anyone's watching? We're in a fishbowl together. How do we know if anyone's watching?
Well, I gotta take a second. I'm gonna have to come back to you. So give me a moment. I'll be right back. All right.
Okay. You're gonna leave me alone?
Right. I gotta leave you for a second. Got to leave you. Ebony, come on in. Come on in.
Hey, I'm here. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna put him to the back. So, Dr. Chiu, can you tell us about these wigs? We know when people are watching, when we see the eye, it'll have a number. But this is going to be recorded, so.
Okay. So we're live for 2 minutes, 2:05. That means I'm in a fishbowl right now. This is the first time I've done a show in English. My shows are always in Chinese, even though English is my first language. So this is beautiful.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Right. When I speak in Chinese, I have to convert everything from English into Chinese to say it in Chinese. So I'm like, everything's delayed. I mean, I got to think like very fast. Sometimes things get crossed and I say certain things, but this is tremendous. This is really directly from the brain.
Nice.
Yeah, that's right.
Nice.
Yeah.
Why do you guys have these wigs on? Can you explain that to the audience before we start?
So the wig happened. Actually, the wig happened because it started off on May 19th in China, where I'm giving these it was really Hong Kong, but nowadays China thinks Hong Kong is China, so and not everyone in Hong Kong thinks the same way. But I put on the brace and I put on the wig because what I'm about to tell you is classified information. It's classified, right? In the sense you might get, why do you wear a neck brace? Because you might get whiplash, right? You might be like so whacked out that you're thinking like, what is this? Is this from some other planet, right? I'm about to tell you certain information, right? And I put on this, and we're putting on the cap. It's like a cap, so that it's like a hard hat. So in case something comes out from the meteors, right? You're protected. So that's where this started. And I called myself on that show in Asia, Dr. Crazy, right? Because what I'm about to tell you, I need no license will protect you. I'm about to tell you certain things about life, and what they pay me out there to say stuff. But now tonight on this show, it's free. It's 100% free because it is something good that we should do. We shouldn't just be better. We should be gooder. We should be gooder with ourselves. We should become gooder people. And this COVID thing really wrecked us. It really wrecked us.
Yes.
But it made us tougher, and it made people right. It made you start wondering. Wait a minute. If I need to call someone, are they going to pick up the phone? Are they going to be connected?
Right.
Is it the same phone number? Right? Is it the same phone number? I've kept my phone number the same for like 30 years. 30 years. Same number.
Me too.
Yeah. And Daniel calls me one day and, and this was a blast from the past. And he says, Doc, I've made it. I've gotten the coffee. I've done various things in Africa, and we start exchanging. And here we are. I mean, it hasn't been that long. And he saw what I was doing in Asia, and he said, well, we should do something like this here. And I said, absolutely. For you, for everyone, I do this. And this is the coming together of something really special.
Nice.
So let me begin by telling you about, something that could give you whiplash. If you don't have a diagnosis, you don't get a treatment. If your doctor does not diagnose you with something, you don't get a treatment. So then you don't get treated. Now, if they diagnose you improperly, then you might get a different treatment than what you wanted to go in for.
Right.
Right. And tonight the topic is fatigue, right?
Correct.
So if we talk about fatigue, one of the four words that you could say in a sentence, right? You could say, I feel like crap. Right. I just feel like crap. All right. I feel sick. Right. But my doctor says I'm normal. That someone out there may have heard this. Right.
Mm-hmm.
And then other times you might say, I got brain fog. What's brain fog? You got foggy brain. You can't think properly. You might be a teenager and you might experience this. You might be an older individual and might feel like this, but you might have you might feel like you have a broken brain. Right. And that can lead to fatigue too. Now, in life we want silver bullets, don't we? If we're in sports, we want more shots. We want shots at the goal, right? We don't want to just take shots because that costs something. But if we could have shots at the goal, in some penalties, when you have shots at goal, it's just you and the goalie, and they're you get to kick it in there, and that's it.
Yeah.
So if you can increase your shots on goal, right? That's the official term. Your shots on goal. Mm-hmm. You could increase the chances of achieving high efficiency. That's what it is. And I want to call it reducing friction, right? People say success all the time. Forget about success, right? That's overused, right? Let's reduce the friction. Tonight we've reduced the friction. We've reduced the friction, right? Because in the short amount of time, how difficult, how many barriers are up to reach me. It's hard to reach me, but
it's very hard.
and then we were supposed to, you said let's go 15 minutes earlier to just and I said, I can't do that. I'm restricted.
I totally forgot. Forgot.
Right. But I was restricted. Now that's really tight, right? In the sense that every minute of your existence is used at a high level because when you're younger, you show them you can do something.
Right.
Now, I wish I was like Shaq or someone like that, where I did my basketball and but that's not who I am. Who I am is I sell my brain. I'm a prostitute of the mind. I figure out things. Now, it doesn't have to be sold cheap. It could be sold expensive. Whatever it is, there's a lot of things that go on out there. And I've interviewed and taught and chatted with heart to heart with some amazing individuals out there, some amazing, exceptional individuals who don't like being themselves. Right? They don't like being themselves because they've been tortured.
Right.
They should really be at the royal palace. They should be. But they're not at the royal palace, and they're down in the dungeon working like a slave around a goal that they believe is right, and they're sticking with it, and they're carrying the cross and been doing this. And I was chatting with, I'll send us the link. I was chatting with a doctor named Dr. Mew. Now, unlike Dr. Funk, right? Who's a made up character, and Dr. Crazy that I had to make up to handle this stuff. Dr. Mew, MEW, has helped actresses and actors change their facial structure completely. So you just have to do certain things with your mouth and your tongue, and your facial structure without any surgery can be changed. Right? Can be changed.
Wow.
All right. That's Dr. Mew, and he's been in the dungeon working very hard. He told me on one of these calls that he's penniless. He's not living at large because of what he discovered, and they had tried to attack him. They had tried to attack his father. He made it on the New York Times because what he discovered was that our teeth are not supposed to be straight. I mean, what? So this is not me saying it, because I'm doing the artificial intelligence and looking at what's going to kill us the next 10 years.
Right.
And it turns out to be some of these machines that may cause some problems with our jobs. We might be eliminated. And so the message here is whatever the topic is, whether it's fatigue this time or something else, we got to build community. We got to build community.
Yes.
And it has to be an online community because it's just not safe anymore. It's not safe anymore. You know, you might call it COVID. You might call it, you know, something else. But this next coming, right? We have about 10 years to make this happen. It's going to be rough. It's going to be rough. And whether you have a broken brain or brain fog or the fatigue, right? But, you know, some people say I'm pregnant. Should be a wonderful thing. But then the next piece, which is called a conjunction, and we're going to add a conjunction called comma but. Next piece, I am miserable. So I am pregnant, comma but I am miserable. So that can lead to fatigue, right? All right. All right. Yeah. And then you can add another conjunction after that and say, comma, and I have a GI problem. I fart too much, right? You know, passing a lot of gas all the time, right? And that's
probably
you know,
Dr. Funk problem.
Dr. Funk, yeah, you know, some people, we were talking about fatigue, right? Some people say, I am pregnant, which is, you know, congratulations. But before you can even say that, they'll say, comma, but I am miserable, right? And then comma, and that's a different conjunction. I have GI problems, gastrointestinal problems. I got gas. I'm like, I don't even have room for gas. I want to fart, but I can't fart because I can't pass my gas. But it's supposed to be congratulations, you're pregnant, right? And that can be fatigue, right? You should be top of the mountain, but I'm feeling garbage, right now within, you know, these days, right? You could have full-blown panic attacks, and that could lead to fatigue, right? Full-blown panic attacks. I don't want to kill myself or give up, right? These are some messages that people have written to me. I don't want to kill myself. I don't want to give up. I am just miserable. But if you say that, you won't get a diagnosis. You don't get a diagnosis. See, if you want to kill yourself, if you happen to want that, then you'll have a diagnosis. You're suicidal. You have something like this. But if you don't want to kill yourself and you don't want to give up, and I am just miserable, well, that's normal. A lot of people say that's normal. That's not normal. That's not. You're not supposed to be miserable, right? Well, traditional specialists are not helping me. So I'm reading to you lines from various individuals that have written me things. All right. And they said that they heard some funk words that they don't understand. They said, what the hell is supratentorial? Right. They heard these experts say they're supratentorial. And you know what that means? That means, and you know, I'm going to defunk it, right? I'm gonna pass it over to Dr. Funk. We're gonna demystify supratentorial because it means that it's in your head. Well, so you think I'm crazy? You think I need a major psychic eval because I'm just miserable, but I don't want to kill myself. I don't want to give up on my life, but I'm miserable. I feel miserable, and then, you know, there's nobody willing to listen to you or talk to you, right? That's a problem, right? That's a problem. So there's another term. There's different doctors.